Welcome to commodityindia.com. Today we have Dr. Muhammed Majid, founder and managing director of Sami Labs. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Can you brief us about the Sami Labs, the establishment, the progress?
Sami Labs is a company that started in 1991. We are focused on research, manufacture and export of medicinally useful products.
Established in 1991.
Yes.
So what are the products you first established?
One of the products that I first introduced through this company was a product called Garcinia cambogia, also known as kokum in the vernacular language.
Okay.
And then followed by a number of products that are used in Ayurveda in a standardized form to the American markets.
You must export the commodity from processed commodity.
Processed items, value-added items.
Okay.
Although my raw materials are all commodity items from India, even kokum is a large commodity item, but we buy it, process it, add value and then export it.
Okay. Which are the countries you export, sir, mainly?
Today we export to Europe, America predominantly, Japan and most of Southeast Asia.
Okay.
And from US we manage the South American market also.
Okay. Any product you sell it in the domestic market?
There are many products that we sell. Many of the products are now starting to be sold in India.
Okay.
And we also develop formulations which are better value added for several companies.
You're into nutraceuticals. The
Yes.
market is growing.
Yes.
And there is an expectation like the market will grow by $250 billion by 2018.
Yes. Yes.
Your view on that?
Let me start with the term nutraceutical.
Okay.
The term nutraceutical came into effect in 1993, coined by a New Jersey doctor. Prior to that, all the traditional herbal medicines were literally called snake oil medicine.
Okay.
But since 1994, US government came up with the Dietary Supplement and Health and Education Act, which really helped to pinpoint the kind of products that can be marketed in the US market and the kind of claims one can make.
Okay.
And subsequently, Europe adopted some of the guidelines, Japan adopted some of them, and of course, some of the Southeast Asian countries also followed, as well as by the South American countries. So it started from the US, but in the next 5 to 10 years, accepted worldwide by people. The term nutraceutical encompasses a number of products, and primarily they are meant to help prevent a disease condition.
Yeah.
Because today people can take a preventive supplement to manage diabetes or avoid cardiovascular complications. The market is ever increasing. Both the US and the rest of the world, it is increasing. The awareness has come to India also. And here also the market is increasing quite a bit for us.
Okay. So what is Sami Labs' contribution for this one?
Simply stated, we pioneered this idea of standardized phytonutrients. Prior to Sami Lab coming into the picture, the idea of a standardized phytonutrient was not there.
Okay.
One of the first product marketed as a standardized phytonutrient was turmeric extract.
Okay.
Turmeric is a big commodity item in India.
Yeah.
And we use tons and tons and thousands of tons, and we use it in our curries also.
Yeah, correct.
But we never imagined that one day a time will come, the active ingredient in turmeric, the color, could be a very effective phytonutrient.
You're into this tetrahydrocurcumin processing.
Yeah.
What exactly it is and how it is different from the natural curcumin now?
It is actually natural curcumin, but we take the curcumin and convert that synthetically into white colored material and call it tetrahydrocurcumin.
Okay.
But now research has shown that the white turmeric or the white curcumin also preserves all the biological effects of the yellow colored curcumin
Okay.
and a bit more. And a bit more convenient for in terms of usage.
Okay.
Most American companies don't want the yellow color, they shun that one, although they adopted that one. But now they have a choice. The color-free turmeric they can use.
Okay. What exactly, this is yellow, to convert yellow from the white, what technology you use? Any
It is simply hydrogenation technology.
Which is the market for this
Hydrogenated
tetrahydro,
material.
yeah.
It is again for the same nutraceutical application, orally as tablets and capsules, and tetrahydrocurcuminoids find major use in cosmetics,
Okay.
especially as a skin lightener.
This is in it is a powder or how you use?
It's a powder. It's a
It's a
powder.
powder.
Yes.
About supercritical fluid technology you
Yeah.
use. What are the products you are manufacturing from that superfluid?
A number of products we use the supercritical fluid extraction. In fact, very interesting you asked that question because the facility that we have in India, it's a commercial facility, is based on the Indian technology. We did not import this machinery from Europe or anywhere else. It was developed by IIT Mumbai.
Mumbai, yeah.
Yeah, it was a technology development program product, and we were the first and the only company in India to adopt that technology about 10 years back and set it up, and it is still running beautifully.
Okay.
And the kind of products I mentioned to you about our product Coleus.
Yeah.
We take the oil out of that one, which is a separate market for us.
Okay.
And then ginger is one item we process. Because ginger, many European countries would want ginger without the solvent extraction.
Okay.
So carbon dioxide avoid the possibility of solvent entrapment in the extract.
Okay.
And several such products that we extract using that one.
What difference you find about the supercritical fluid extraction and the earlier one?
Supercritical is a lot more nature friendly. You know, it's eco friendly. Okay. You are not spewing out solvents into the atmosphere.
Okay.
Although wherever we are using solvents, we have closed systems. Supercritical is more eco friendly. It's a green process.
Okay. You use carbon dioxide for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a completely closed system. Carbon dioxide under pressure is a liquid. When you release the pressure, it's a gas. And then it goes back to the tank.
In spices, you use this one for extraction
Mostly.
of oleoresin?
Oleoresins, yes.
Okay, oils. You are into contract farming also.
Yes.
How it is helping the farmers?
Very much. Because see, what happens in India is, in a season, farmers are told this season the price of, for example, say tomato.
Yeah.
Tomato is high. So every farmer gets into cultivation of tomato.
Yeah.
Next season you see, I'll give you a live example. About 6 months back, a farmer in Chikmagalur came and dumped the whole thing in the street and said it is for the cows to eat because I can't even get to 5 rupees per kilo.
Is it for tomato?
Tomato.
Okay.
Okay. Now, today, it's 80 rupees.
Yeah, correct.
See how the things change. We take that uncertainty out of this.
Okay.
We have an agreement with the farmer, and this is what you will get. And we will guide you through the process.
Okay.
We will give you the seed materials.
Okay.
We will give you all the support needed until you bring the plant out.
Okay.
And we work with them, and their prices are guaranteed.
Okay. You directly buy from them?
Yes.
Whatever
Yes.
they produce?
Yes.
Okay. Where you are practicing this?
This is
particular-
mostly in Tamil Nadu now. Now started into Karnataka. Now we would like to take that across the country.
Okay. You are in US also, your company. Are you practicing this in the other countries also, contract farming with the
No, we are doing the contract farming in Uganda,
Okay.
Kenya.
Oh,
We have done some work in Vietnam. We are also doing some work in Philippines.
you are also into this cosmeceutical industry?
Cosmeceuticals.
Yeah. What you see in India, the demand and the future prospectus for this cosmeceuticals in India?
I can make a general statement first saying that the demand for cosmeceutical in India is very big.
Very big,
Because
okay.
as people can afford a little bit costlier
Cosmetics.
cosmetics,
Yeah.
people will go for cosmeceuticals. Now let me differentiate between cosmetics and cosmeceuticals.
Okay.
Cosmetics is a dream in a bottle. Cosmeceutical had to do some benefit.
Okay.
Say you have a light pigmentation. Now if you have a cosmeceutical that makes the claim that I will lighten the pigmentation, then it must do that one. Okay, so it's a clear efficacy driven term is cosmeceutical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you use spices also in this? Spices
Yes.
extracts? What are
Yes.
other than turmeric? What are the spices you use for this one?
Ginger can be used.
Okay.
Ginger is there. And there are a number of them. Can't recall all the names now.
Okay. And this contract, going back to contract farming, this you are particularly doing it for herbs.
Yeah.
So are there any plan to do it in spices also?
In spices also we are doing. We have given out a large contract to do turmeric this year, so that the stabilization and even farmers are not sure today whether if they cultivate turmeric whether they will get the price.
Yeah.
So there we have asked them to do almost 10,000 acres of turmeric
In which area, sir?
in
Tamil
Salem
Nadu.
area, Tamil Nadu area.
Okay. Is it any particular variety you have given, or it is a
No, it's a
hybrid?
general variety that Tamil Nadu has.
Okay, it's Salem variety.
Salem variety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do this organic cultivation?
No, we are not insisting on organic cultivation for the simple reason, whatever we buy, we put it through a solvent extraction or a carbon dioxide extraction process. So it undergoes subsequent processing, so the organic nature is lost. But we make it a major point and insist that they avoid pesticides. I would go with natural biopesticides.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they use the pesticides while exporting this FSSI standards, do they
It
have
is
any
not
problem?
FSSI standards. You have to deal with the American and Japanese standards.
yeah.
They are far more stringent.
Yeah,
In
correct.
fact, the costliest equipment I have in this company is an equipment that will detect pesticides at the lower ppb levels. If you want to be in the export business, you cannot afford to have pesticides in your product.
Yeah, because nowadays, especially in spices,
Yeah.
most of the containers is getting rejected only because of the pesticides,
Pesticides.
especially the salmonella.
Yeah.
What are the things you are doing to control that one?
No, we
except
control that from the ground
Okay.
with the farmers. We work through a group, and they have a large number of people that will interact with the farmers on a daily basis.
Okay.
And if there is a need, they will suggest the right kind of biopesticides.
And you are also into aquasol ingredients. What is
Yeah.
this all about?
See, Ayurveda is all about aquasol ingredients. Ayurveda never used any solvents.
Okay.
Okay, so there are some companies that would like water extracted material. That is what aquasol means. Yeah.
What exactly the process is? Like so many people is not aware of this aquasol. Aqua
Very
means
simple.
water.
Very simple. Put it in water and boil it.
Okay.
For each one of them, there is a specified time that you develop with your lab experiments,
Okay.
so that you get the right kind of quality at the extract level.
Okay. It use export it in a kind of water itself.
No, we make it a powder afterwards.
Okay, boiling it in water and okay.
Extract, concentrate, and there is a spray dryer that will give you powder.
Okay.
And when the end user, you take that and put it in water, it becomes solution.
This is used in, again it is an cosmetics or
No,
industry?
it mostly goes into nutraceutical dosage
Nutraceutical.
forms in the US.
So what are the new research activities going on in Sami Labs?
Our major thrust, and continues to be, is in the cultivation of medicinal plants. Some of them you might term as a commodity item, but for us, they are medicinally useful material. Like I give you turmeric, black pepper,
Yeah.
ginger, any problem, cinnamon is another item. Any one of these items, any shortage or fluctuation in price will affect us very badly. So we are focusing on working with like-minded NGOs and groups to cultivate this for us on an exclusive basis.
Okay.
Okay, so we give them a buyback guarantee.
Okay.
So they are assured that there is somebody who is going to buy this one. And if the market prices go up, we keep up with that price also. But at least we have a confirmed source of supply of the material.
You have mentioned NGOs.
Yeah.
Can you name any few NGOs you are working with?
You know, there's a group out of Salem that I work with called Arul Herbals. He has a collection of farmers that he works with, organized as a small group. There is a group, God, I forget that name now. It's in Karnataka. They also work with us.
Northeast was unaware for everyone. in spices cultivation. Now it is coming up.
See, Northeast is a case of what is called a mental blockade.
Okay.
Most companies out of South has a mental blockade to go there. Okay, because they think Northeast is all infested with the terrorists.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that concept is changing. That idea is changing. So people are moving in there. We have set up our own office in Guwahati, and we are working with the local people to enter that market. And we have found many of the raw materials available there are of much greater value to us.
Okay.
And at this stage, we are even thinking of setting up a processing unit in Northeast.
Okay. What are the commodities you are procuring in from Northeast other than turmeric?
Turmeric is the major one,
Okay.
but then we have a number of other items, Sugandha Gugula, and there is a spice there called Boot Jolakia. It is the hottest spice on earth.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a kind of chili.
Chili,
Okay.
chili. And you don't want anywhere 1 mile radius of that chili when they harvest that one,
Okay.
because you will faint. The heat unit on that one is 1.2 million.
Okay.
Now, as compared to that one, the hottest jalapeno out of Mexico is only 200,000 heat units.
Okay.
It's almost 5-6 times bigger than the heat units. And basically available from the Nagaland area.
Okay.
That is also a hot item for us, but they export that also.
And the cardamom?
Cardamom we have not looked at. Cardamom, our requirements are small. That is being met from Kerala itself.
So are you doing anything related to other spices like nutmeg, cinnamon, clove?
Cinnamon we are working on. Clove we are getting some supplies from Indonesia.
What are the products you are doing from all these spices like cinnamon, nutmeg?
Clove we are getting basically eugenol out of that one.
What it is used for?
It's used as a flavoring agent in food parts.
Sami Labs now they are coming growing this gag fruit which is
Yes.
imported from Vietnam.
Yeah.
So can you comment on that one?
That's a plant we adopted for India because it's a Southeast Asian plant. We can grow that here also. It has not been done on a very scientific basis by anybody before. The plant has been there.
Okay.
But we have a great need for that item here. It's an import substitute that what we basically made.
Okay.
We were importing that item, processing it, value adding and sending out.
Okay.
Now we were able to bring the seeds in, cultivate it here, adapt it for Bangalore climate, adapt it for Salem climate.
Okay.
So this gives two extremes. This is about 24 here, Salem takes up to 40 degrees Celsius. So this grows in both the conditions very well.
This what product you make it from this one?
I make a carotenoid rich product called lycopene. Lycopene is a very valuable nutrient.
Okay.
Has been used in a number of medical conditions as a preventive as well as a treatment one.
Do you want to tell something related to Sami Labs to our
No, I wanted to say thanks to you and the other people in your team. Wish all of the people at Commodity India the very best of luck in the years to come.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.